Hello Yogis, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are in my class, I haven't seen you for a year. Thank you for coming back. There have been many life changes. As you'll notice, I have some new digs, and all of those wonderful things that were happening are no longer happening, which has taken me a while to recover from. But I'm back, and I will be making more videos for you and for my father, who is recovering from cancer. So Dad, these videos are for you. Merry Christmas. Alright, so the format of these videos is going to change. We're going to be doing more but shorter videos so you can smash them together if you're looking for a longer workout. We're going to get started today. So as we normally do, close your eyes, get comfortable, wiggle your sit bones down into your mat, breathe in, sit nice and tall, drop your shoulders, and take a moment to just relax and sit here on your yoga mat. Take some deep breaths before we get started. In through the nose, out through your mouth. Let's take about 5 more deep breaths. So breathe in and out. Filling your body with each breath in and relaxing every little muscle as you exhale. Let's do 2 more. And out. Last deep breath in. And all the air, breathe it out. All right, dropping your hands down to the mat by your hips. We're going to deep breath in. Pull your shoulders up, roll them back, and open your elbows so that your elbows are facing forward. So you're sort of opening up your collarbone. Gently lift your chin, not very far. Just sort of opening up through the front of your chest, the front of your neck. Exhale, round everything forward. Drop your chin down to your chest and pull your shoulders sort of together and forward. As you exhale, we're going to inhale, open the chest, open the neck, lift the chin slightly. Exhale, round everything down, chin to chest. Let's do this one more time. Inhale, open, roll the elbows forward, lift the chin. Exhale, pull the shoulders forward and down, tuck your chin. If you want to sort of arch your back a little bit, that's good here too. Wonderful. Let's come back up to sitting straight. We're going to open up the neck side to side. So inhale nice and tall with the head. Exhale your right ear to your right shoulder. And as always, if you need a little more stretch, you can take that right hand and just gently place it on the top of your head. You don't need to pull. Breathe into the side of your neck. Make sure everything else is relaxed. You may notice that your thighs are clenched. Let them go. One more breath in. And as you exhale, release that right hand. Gently bring your head up to center. We're going to do the same thing with a breath in between. So let's take a deep breath in. Exhale all the air out. Feel your body relax. Give yourself a little wiggle if you need to. And we're going to go to the left side. So breath in to straighten the spine. Exhale the left ear towards the left shoulder. Drop your shoulders. Again, wiggle them if you're feeling tense. And if you want, you can bring that left hand and just place it gently on the top of your head. Release your thighs, release your hips. Take a deep breath in. And a breath out. One more inhale here. And let's drop that left hand down. Bring your head back up to center. One more breath to lengthen the spine. Sit nice and tall here. Exhale, wiggle everything loose. Great job. All right. We'll do a few more stretches for this morning, and then we're going to call it quits for the day. So Inhale, arms up high overhead. Oh, there you go. And we're going to exhale, forward fold all the way to the floor with the hands. Release your forehead down to the ground. Oh, and feel that stretch through the upper back body. I feel this one down in my hips as well. And if it helps to wiggle side to side, sort of rock left and right. Deep breath in, exhale a little bit more towards the floor. And find those places where you may be holding tension, let them go. So this may be in the backs of your thighs, this may be in your shoulders, this may be even in your face. Let everything relax. Breathing gently, breathing deeply. Let's take 2 more deep breaths here. Feel yourself relaxing. And if this is as far as you get on your forward fold, that's totally fine. Wherever feels good to you. 1 more breath in. Exhale out. And let's come up to sitting. Beautiful. We're going to switch legs. So take your other leg, put it on top. We'll do the same thing. Inhale the arms up. I need a longer shirt. And we're going to exhale, forward fold. All the way to the floor. Beautiful. Again, if this is as far as your forward fold is today, that's wonderful. Deep breath in. Exhale, release. Start with your knees. Relax up through your thighs. Relax up through your hips. And if you can, if you want, slowly start to sink that forehead and the chest down towards the floor. 1 more deep breath here. Exhale. And let's come gently up to sitting. We're just going to do a spine twist and then our cat-cow. So inhale nice and tall. Take your right hand, put it on the outside of your left knee, and your left hand goes behind you. A gentle spine twist. Start down in your hips and sort of twist your way up through your shoulders. And you can look either at the wall next to you, or if you'd like a little extra challenge, send your gaze to the wall behind you. Inhale to sit nice and tall. Exhale, relax into that twist. Gently drift that left shoulder back only as far as is comfortable. 1 more breath here. Exhale. Brilliant. We're going to counter twist. So we're going to spin all the way around to the other side and just place both of your hands either behind your right knee or around your right knee, just to twist the spine the other way. Brilliant. Come back to center. We're going to switch legs 1 more time, and we're going to do the same thing on the right side. So your left hand on the outside of your right knee, your right hand goes behind you. Sitting nice and tall, sit nice and tall and relax before you twist. So we're going to inhale to sit tall. And we're going to exhale to gently bring that right shoulder back. And your head follows around. Try not to lead with your chin. We don't want to stress the neck here. Inhale tall. Exhale, relax. I'm noticing I'm a little tense, so breathe some relaxation into those shoulders. Let's take 1 more breath here. Exhale, we're going to spin all the way through, counter twist, over to the left, just to balance everything out. Wonderful. Back to center. Let's roll forward onto our hands and knees, spreading out your fingers, and your hands are right under your shoulders, and your knees should be right under your hips, so they are in line with your hands. So you make this nice dimensional rectangle. You can either place the tops of your toes on the mat or curl your toes under so that the bottoms of your toes are on the mat. It's a little more stable. Take a deep breath in, and we're going to go into our cat-cows. So we'll start by pulling the belly button down and gently lifting your nose up towards the ceiling. Exhale, curl your spine up, look towards your hips, and roll everything under. Imagine that you're pulling your tailbone down towards the floor. Inhale, belly goes down, the nose comes up. Exhale, pull the spine up, pull the belly button up through the spine. Look down at your hips, look down at your knees. And as always, find your own pace, find your own rhythm. Breathing in to pull your belly down, and exhaling to pull your spine up. And if you find as we go through these, let's continue, that your breath does not match your movements, that's absolutely fine, whatever feels best for you. Let's go 2 more times. Inhale, the belly goes down. Exhale. One more time. Really enjoy this motion here as your hips rock up and down. And let's come back to a neutral spine. We're going to go side to side really gently here. So we're going to look over towards our right hips. And if you want, you can kind of push your hips over towards the right. And other side, over towards the left. And if this feels uncomfortable, an alteration is just to look over to your left and over to your right and just leave the hips all the way out of it. Let's do one more side to side. So over to the right and over to the left. Brilliant. Come back to center. We're going to do one strength pose and then we'll be done. This is our flying tiger pose, and there's 2 variations here. We'll start with variation 1. Pressing down through your palms, spreading the weight out through your fingertips. We're going to ground down through that left knee, lift the right off the ground. I'm going to spin sideways so you can see what I mean. So palms on the floor, and we're going to lift that right leg. Again, either the toes on the floor or you can curl your toes under for a little more stability. This does put a little more pressure on your knee, so just find what works for you. So if you look straight at the floor so that your neck stays nice and long, you can stay here. This is variation 1, and all we're going to do is inhale to stretch, pull that right heel away from your hips, and exhale, tuck your knees into your nose. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, nose to knee. If you'd like a little extra challenge, you can add in the left arm. So the left arm floats with the right leg. Inhale to stretch. Exhale to pull. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, pull. Last time. Inhale. Exhale. And replace that right knee and that right hand. Let's do the other side. So, variation 1, I'm going to kick my dresser. The left leg floats, and try and keep it nice and parallel to the floor. We don't want it cockeyed up, so keeping it as parallel to the floor as possible. I've come a little bit undone here, so make sure that your hands line up with your knees. And again, this is variation 1. Inhale to stretch, exhale, nose to knee. And if you'd like to add the right arm and the left leg, inhale, reach, exhale, pull. Inhale, stretch out, exhale, pull in. Let's do one more. Exhale, pull everything in nice and tight, and you can replace that knee and that hand. And from here, go ahead and wiggle your hips down over your heels into our child's pose. Stretch your fingertips out. over your head, and you can relax your forehead down to the ground. If it feels good to sort of rock back and forth, give those quads a little bit of a massage. Feel free to do so here. Breathe in and breathe out. Let everything melt down into the floor. If you'd like, you can walk your fingertips over to the right side and kind of place your belly on your right knee and stretch through that left side rib, that left side body. And let's go to the other side, over to the left. You don't have to go very far, but just stretch from your right fingertips down through your right rib cage and into your right hip. Breathing deeply. Nice. Let's come back to center and take as much time as you'd like here in your child's pose. Because we are done for the day. So stay in your child's pose as long as you'd like. Thank you so much for coming back to Yogis with Yogis, Yogis for Yogis, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.